Every now and again we come across a humdinger of a pass that not many people even know about. The Waainek Pass is one of those hidden gems. Tucked into the well-wooded ravines of the Graskop and Witkrans Mountains north of Somerset East, and mostly falling within the boundaries of the Glen Avon Falls Kloof Natural Heritage Site, this long gravel pass will hold you spellbound with breathtaking views, sharp corners, technical driving, and a huge altitude gain. You might even be lucky and spot some wildlife, as we did on the day of filming, when a large group of warthogs sauntered over the road near the summit. There were also klipspringers, rebuck and rooibok about. If you're in this part of the Eastern Cape and you have a few hours to spare, go and drive this one. It's a real beauty. The pass starts at the crossing of the Noordeersrivier via a low-level concrete bridge at 774 meters above sea level and heads towards the bulky mountain ahead at a fairly easy gradient of around 1 in 18 in a northeasterly direction, despite many minor turns on the way. At the 1.9 kilometer point, the more serious part of the pass begins at a very sharp hairpin bend which reverses the heading from northeast to southwest. A faded yellow road sign once warned motorists about the dangers of the pass, but like many of the road signs in the Eastern Cape, this one too is virtually illegible. Ahead are a range of peaks. To the left is a low hill named Signal Hill, which overlooks the Glen Avon farmstead. Looking a little further north, the deep kloof which is home to the well-known Glen Avon waterfall disappears from view, but the higher peak near the horizon is called Witkrans. Looking a bit more to the right of the deep ravine, a tall peak named Graskop with an altitude of 1,374 meters stands sentinel over the eastern side of the gorge. Once around the hairpin, the views to the left become fabulous over the green-quilted farmlands of the Glen Avon farm. The drop-offs also start getting quite sheer along this section. The road bends gradually to the right for the next 600 meters as altitude is rapidly gained. The road surface also starts getting rougher along this section and speed needs to be lowered. At the 2.5 kilometer point, a sharp right-hand bend has to be negotiated. This is one of the best spots along the pass to take good photographs of the valley. Looking directly ahead, the ravine hides the Glen Avon waterfall, which is invisible from this point. Then the views open up over the Glen Avon farmstead towards the south as well as over Somerset East. From this point, the roadway climbs straight into the north for a very short distance of approximately 100 meters, then enters another very sharp right-hand bend of 110 degrees. Take note of this point, as this is one of the places where a jeep track leads off to the Glen Avon waterfall. The distance along this track to the waterfall is approximately 5 kilometers, making it a 10-kilometer out and back trip. For the next 2 kilometers, the toughest part of the pass awaits, with the gradients quickly getting as steep as 1 in 7. In wet weather, this section could become problematic for non-4-wheel drive vehicles. The views to be appreciated are now on the right-hand side, where the deeply wooded ravines disappear in a mass of dense forests and streams. There are hardly any safe places to stop along this section, but as the traffic volumes on this road are very low, the only other traffic you're likely to encounter will be a local farm vehicle. Pull up the handbrake securely, switch off the engine and engage first gear and take a deep breath of the fresh unpolluted air and enjoy the stunning views. The nearby town of Somerset East forms part of the Blue Crane route and was founded by Lord Charles Somerset in the year of 1825. The Blue Crane route follows the national road, the R63, from Pierston via Somerset East to Cookhouse. Somerset East, at the foot of the Boschberg Mountains, is a quaint, serene little town that's as famous for its natural beauty as it is for its many beautiful provincial heritage sites, all of them which are buildings. The forested mountainous backdrop creates a dramatic setting for the town, which is within sight of no less than 16 waterfalls. As the route's name suggests, Somerset East is an excellent birdwatching destination. Trout fishing is also a popular pastime. Some of the cuttings along this 2-kilometer section are impressive, as the road was carved out of the mountainside. Be sure to watch part 2 of the Waainek Pass, which covers the section from the Avon Heights farm at the 4.5 kilometer point all the way to the summit at the 11.3 kilometer mark.